Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a Halloween-y themed video and I'm going to be showing you how to get a witchy look like this with witchy eyes and witchy lips, so keep watching the video and I'll show you how to do it. So guys, before I even start putting my makeup on, I'm going to put my hair up out of the way because it's so much easier. So I've got a lovely spam head right now, so obviously if you've got a fringe it's probably best for you to like put your hair back up because of, you know, it just gets in your face and yeah, it needs to be out of the way. First up, I'm going to do my eyeshadow now. What I usually do is put a bit of tape here first because it makes it a lot easier when it comes to doing the flicks. It's a lot more like straight and defined. The first eyeshadow I'm going to be using is this purple one here. It's a really nice shimmery kind of colour. It looks almost bluey as well. It's got blue tones in it. I'm just going to do that on the inner corner of your eye, so just do that now. So it's sort of inner corner halfway out. So I'm now going to use my Kajal stick, which is from Avon. It's a really cheap one. It's got limited edition packaging on it. It's quite old, but you can probably get a colour that's quite similar to it. It's a really nice dark purple. So you want this purple to be darker than the shade that goes in the inner corner of your eye. So now I'm going to do like a flick. You might want some tape here because it's really good at making it a lot easier to do your flick, so then you don't like make it go over the line. So now I've got my flick, so that's all done. And once I take this tape off, it should be a lot straighter. Yep, as you can see, it's so much better. So I would definitely advise to have some tape with you because this is just cheap sellotape and it works wonders, as you can see. It's nice and flicky. And now I'm going to go on to my black part of the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my MUA palette and I'm going to be using the colour called Corrupt, which is obviously the black one, which is right in the corner here. And I'm going to be using this little brush here, which is quite handy. It's quite pointed and it's flat, so it's quite handy. So I'm just going to dab some of that on. And use my Accessorize palette because that one doesn't have a mirror. And I'm just going to go around what I've already done with the black. So that's now the wave done for this eye, and on to the next eye. So step 1, apply a piece of sellotape to the side of your eye, work it up a bit diagonally. This will help when doing your flicks. On to step 2, we're going to use the purple eyeshadow, which you can also just use any purple eyeshadow. And we're going to just rub it into the inner corner of the eye and work our way halfway across the eyelid and making sure that we apply it nice and evenly and making sure it's all nice and neat. On to step 3, grab your kohl eyeliner, which can be a really nice dark purple as long as it's darker than the other eyeshadow that you've got on the other side of the eye. And we're going to move the sellotape so it's sort of diagonal and nice and tight to your eye, and then we're going to start bringing the kohl pen from the top down and going across the eyelid and to make a sort of wave, and then start colouring it in sort of half of the eyelid and then work your way up after doing that as well. Step 4, using the MUA palette shade Corrupt, outline your purple eyeshadow with a nice wave of black, making sure it's nice and neat and tidy, and then also working your way up to the top as well, where the purple eyeshadow is when you use the kohl eyeliner. Then also put a tiny weeny bit into the inner side of your eye. It kind of exaggerates your eye and makes it look a lot bigger. and just keep on going over that until it's nice and dark. So it gives you a gothic effect. So step 5, just use a facial wipe to go around the edges, neatening them up, making sure it's all nice and perfect. If there are any little mistakes that you've made throughout the makeup, then remove them at this stage. And adjust anything that may need touching up. So now I've finished doing both my eyes, and I'm going to be using this eyeliner here, which is my Supercat eyeliner, and it's from the Soap and Glory range. It's really good and easy to use, and it's just in the shade black, but it's really good for like doing defining lines and things, so that's what I'm going to be doing next. So now I've done that, I'm going to move on to my next eye. So I'm just going to like go along the edge, nice and thin, next to my eyelashes. So now I've finished doing my flicks on my eyes at the top here. I'm going to move on to doing the under bit of my eye. So I'm going to go from the corner out here right into the inner corner with a little thin line. So just keep watching. And once on this eye, it's on to the next eye. So now I'm going to do my cobwebs for my eyes, which is the fun bit. So I'm going to make some eyelashes at the side of my eye, like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 maybe, and then I'm going to join them and make them into like a cobweb. So yeah. It's actually quite tricky. I will say to use a pointy eyeliner pen, because otherwise it's going to be really hard for you to do it. But this is basically all done now, so I can now move on to my next eye and do the exact same again but on the other side of the eye. So that's the cobweb look done, and now just for fun I'm going to put a little spider on as well on one of my eyes. I think I put it on this one. So I'm just literally just going to put a little line down the side here by the cobweb and make a little spider out of my eyeliner pen, which is going to be quite cool. So there's my cute little spider hanging from my eye. Love it. So that's my little spider. And all I've got to do now, which is really simple, is just literally line my eyes, the inner eyelid, with some black eyeliner, which I'm going to be using a Maybelline one for. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. So that's how you do that. So it's all done, and now that I've done all my eye makeup, this is how it should be. I'm going to move on to my lipstick, so I'm going to give you nice witchy looking lips, so keep watching. I'll be using my Kate Moss lipstick in the shade 110, and I'm going to be using just literally some black eyeshadow powder that I've been using for my eyes as well. So yeah, I'm just going to put my Kate Moss lipstick on first, and then after that I am going to put on some black eyeshadow over the top of it, just dab it on with my finger, which you'll see in a second. Nice bright red lipstick will be a good one. And then now I'm going to get my black eyeshadow from the MUA palette again, and I'm just going to dab it onto my finger here, and just literally just dab it onto my lips. And that's all done basically. So that's now all my makeup done for my witchy look. I hope this was helpful for you. All I need now is my wig and my hat, which I have right here right now. This is my hat. I literally got it from Poundland, and it will do really for Halloween. And I've also got a wig from there, which is cheap, only £1 as well. Well, it's Poundland, so it's gonna be £1. And it's got like a little hairnet in it, so I'm gonna put my hair up first. So I'll take my spam hair down, brush my hair out. This is gonna be really spooky for all the kids. So this is going to be the finishing look. I can't even see what I'm doing, so hopefully this goes on okay. Oh my god, right. Lift this up and pop my fringe underneath there. Okay, so this is my beautiful, lovely witchy hair. And now for my hat as well, which is even better. So now I am officially a witch, so yeah. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys, and maybe you'll do the witchy look as well. Comment below if you've got any questions, and I will get back to you guys. And I'm probably going to leave like a few clips of my products that I use as well, so at the end of this video, so you know what I'm using. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys! So to start off with, I use the Scandalise Rimmel London Mascara, which is in the shade Black, followed by the Infallible L'Oreal Foundation in the shade Porcelain, which is nice to give you a really good pale look, using the blending brush. Also the Avon Magic's Eye Wand for correcting any dark circles under those eyes, and my Dream Matte powder to go over the face with to give me a nice mattified look. Followed by some pink blusher as well, just to give me a little bit of colour from the Colour Trend collection.